Hello friends, welcome to this video on triangles. In the previous video, we discussed some criteria of congruence of triangles. Today, using these, we will discuss some properties of a triangle. Especially those triangles that have two equal sides. Friends, in the previous session we have learned that a triangle with two equal sides is called an isosceles triangle. Let us construct an isosceles triangle XYZ with sides XY and XZ equal to 6 cm. Friends, can we tell something about the angles of this triangle? With the help of a protractor, let's find the measure of all the angles of this triangle. Now you can see that the measure of angle Y and angle Z is equal, and both these angles are opposite to the equal sides. Pause the video to repeat this activity for other isosceles triangles. And now you will come to the conclusion that for each isosceles triangle, angles that are opposite to the equal sides are equal. We can write this as a theorem in the following manner. Angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. This is an important result. This can be proved by several methods. With the help of this statement, let us construct another triangle. Triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. It's given that side PQ is equal to side PR. This has been given to us, and we have to prove that angle Q is equal to angle R. Let's look at its argument. Draw the bisector of angle P which intersects the side QR at point T. Now, look at triangles QPT and RPT. It's given that side QP and side RP are equal. By construction, PT is the bisector of angle QPR. Therefore, angle QPT and angle RPT will be equal. And side PT is the common side for both the triangles. Look at equations 1, 2 and 3. We can say that both these triangles are congruent according to the side angles side, that is, the SAS congruence rule. We know that the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Therefore, angle Q and angle R will be equal. Friends, we can prove these two triangles congruent by some other methods also. For example, if we take the midpoint of side QR as T and draw a line PT. Now we can see that in both triangles, all three sides are equal. Therefore, according to the SSS congruence rule, these two triangles will be congruent. And the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Therefore, angle Q and angle R will also be equal. Is the converse also true? So, if two angles of any triangle are equal, can we conclude that the sides opposite them are also equal? Let's see. Let's take a triangle XYZ, in which angle XYZ and angle XZY are equal. Now we have to prove that the opposite sides are equal. Let's move ahead and prove this. Here, draw the bisector of angle YXZ and let it intersect YZ at O. Now look at triangle XYO and triangle XZO. It's given that these two angles are equal. Here we can write angle XYZ as XYO and angle XZY as XZO. Therefore, these will also be equal. And we constructed XO, which is the bisector of angle YXZ. Therefore, angle YXO and angle ZXO will be equal. Side XO is the common side. From equations 1, 2 and 3, we can say that by the AAS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. And we know that the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Therefore, side XY and side XZ are equal. Therefore, we can say that the converse of the theorem is also true. That is, the sides opposite to the equal angles of a triangle are equal. You can also try to prove it by any other method. So, that's it for today. In this session, we discussed some properties of triangles. Let's meet in the next video related to the same with a few questions. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on triangles. In the previous video, we discussed about some properties of a triangle. Today we will solve a few questions based on it. Let's start with the first question. Friends, it's given that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which side AB is equal to side AC and side AT is the angle bisector of angle BAC. And we have to prove that point T is the midpoint of side BC. Or let's say that side BT is equal to side CT. It's given that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, angles opposite to its equal sides, angle B and angle C, will be equal. And according to the question, AT is the angle bisector of angle BAC. Therefore, these two angles will be equal. Now look at triangles BAT and CAT. Angle B and angle C are equal. And we can also write angle B as angle TBA and angle C as angle TCA. And it's given that side AB is equal to side AC. Angle BAT is equal to angle CAT. Therefore, by the ASA rule, these two triangles are congruent. And we know that the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Therefore, side BT will be equal to side CT. So now, we can say that point T is the midpoint of side BC. Let's move to the next question. In the given figure, triangle SPT is an isosceles triangle in which side SP is equal to ST and the measure of angle T is 50 degrees. Then find the values of angle P and angle S. Friends, it's given that triangle SPT is an isosceles triangle and side SP is equal to side ST. Therefore, angle P will be equal to angle T. Because angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. We are given that angle T is 50 degrees. Therefore, angle P will also be equal to 50 degrees. And we know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. We can write it in this way. In this, we know the value of angle P and angle T. Here, by substituting these values, we can find the value of angle S, which is equal to 80 degrees. Moving ahead, let's solve another question. Friends, look at the figure and show that triangle AOB and triangle POQ are isosceles triangles. And tell the relation between angle OAB and angle OBA. Observe the figure. Point O is the center of the circle. So, OA, OB, OP and OQ are all radius of this circle. So all of them will be equal. Now look at triangle AOB, in which sides OA and OB are equal, because they are the radius of the same circle. The two sides of the triangle are equal. Now we can say that triangle AOB is an isosceles triangle. Friends, we know that the angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Therefore, angle OAB will be equal to angle OBA. Similarly, we can also prove triangle POQ to be an isosceles triangle. Pause the video and try to prove it yourself. So that's it for today. In this session, we solved a few questions based on properties of triangles. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on triangles. In the previous video, we discussed some properties of triangles. Today, we will discuss some concepts based on it. So let's start. Triangle XYZ is an isosceles triangle and sides XY and XZ are equal to each other. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Friends, look at the first option. In this, angles X and Y are given to be equal. According to the question, triangle XYZ is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, the angles opposite to its equal sides will be equal. But look at the angles X and Y. These are not the opposite angles of the equal sides. Hence, this option is incorrect. In the second option also, it's given that angles X and Z are not opposite to the equal sides. So, these angles would also not be equal and thus this option is also incorrect. Look at the third option, which is the last option. Angles Y and Z are angles opposite to the equal sides. Therefore, these angles will be equal. So, this option is correct. Let's look at a similar question. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle where sides AB and AC are equal. Choose the correct option. Friends, we know that the sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. In the figure, angle A measures 76 degrees. If we put this in the equation, then we will get the measure of the sum of angles B and C, and it comes out to be 104 degrees. Hence, option 1 is the correct answer. Now look at the second option. Angle B is given to be 52 degrees. And we know that angles opposite to equal sides in an isosceles triangle are equal. By looking at the figure, we can see that angles B and C are both opposite to the equal sides and hence they will be equal. This means we can replace angle C by angle B, and this way we get the measure of angle B as 52 degrees. That is why this option is also correct. Let's look at another question. Triangle XYZ and triangle LMN are both isosceles triangles. The pair of their corresponding angles are equal. So, are these triangles congruent? Friends, these two triangles are isosceles triangles, but there is no information given about the sides of these two triangles. And it's given that a pair of their corresponding angles are equal. So the third angle will also be equal. But for two triangles to be congruent, it is necessary for at least one side to be included. In order to prove congruence, all angles being equal is not enough. And in these triangles, no information is given about the sides. That is why these two triangles are not congruent. That's it for today's session. Today we discussed some concepts related to the properties of triangles. See you in the next video. Thank you.